Group I, Morocco, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Sudan, who are all potential debutants with the exception of Morocco. Let us start with Sudan, who defeated Chad to make it to this round. Just to note, Sudan made the final round for the 1958 World Cup qualifiers versus Israel, but pulled out because of the Arab boycott. So they were the team that was supposed to play Israel, pulled out. Israel ended up playing against Wales, and Wales qualified for the World Cup. Then we spoke about that. And also in the 1950s and 60s, they were actually a very, very good team. So that's just a note for Sudan. Where do you have him?
I have Sudan and visa denied. They actually finally made it back to the AFCON this time. They qualified for 2022, so they'll be playing next winter. I just don't expect very much from them. You know, they picked up a 1-0 result. Was it in a friendly or was it a qualifying game? But they beat Ghana like recently. Like they beat them 1-0.
Listen, I told Sudan's not a bad team. They're not a bad team.
They're not a bad team. No, they're not. They're not.
I actually have Sudan in where did I put them? I did have them in visa denied still, like you, but they still not a bad team. But the reason why I put them in visa denied, though, is, you know, come on, the other teams in the group, Guinea and Morocco are better than they are, and maybe Guinea-Bissau are the only team they are on par with, which takes us to Guinea-Bissau potential debutants. We have a Guinea derby in here as well, so that's good. Your thoughts? Where do you have Guinea-Bissau?
I have them on visa denied, but I thought about putting them on missed the flight. Another West African Portuguese-speaking team. They're a difficult side to come up against. They've actually made it to now their third AFCON in a row, so good for them. They were in the dark for so long, not making it to their own continent's tournament, but now they're becoming something of like a regular mainstay at these kind of competitions. I think, they could challenge their neighbors, Guinea, and it'll be interesting to see how that derby plays out. But I think it's too far, so I haven't been visa denied.
Well said. And that takes us to Guinea. Guinea, who defeated Sao Tome and Principe. Well, that was actually Guinea-Bissau who defeated Sao Tome and Principe to get there. Guinea was already in the 26. So just to add, Guinea-Bissau defeated Sao Tome and Principe in the first round. So for Guinea, the final round, they made it in 94, 98, 2002, and where they were, I think they were disqualified for some reason. 2006, where they got close, 2010 and 2018. So they always there and about qualifying. They always have some very good players in their team. So what are your thoughts on Guinea-Bissau?
You mean Guinea, right?
No, Guinea. Pardon me. That's why there's two of us.
I have them on missed the flight. I put them a step above Guinea-Bissau and Sudan.
So you have them as missed the flight. Guinea.
Yep.
I'm gonna put Guinea right there. And yeah, I think they're the second best team in the group. And for me, I do have them on missed the flight. I do not have confidence in Guinea actually getting out of this group, especially with Morocco, who made their World Cup debut in 1970, made it in 86, 94, 98, and came back in the 2018 World Cup. And the talent that they have in their team right now, Hakim Ziyech leading the charge. Oh man, this team is going to be very difficult to beat here. Ashraf Hakimi playing well, and so on and so forth. We're not going to get deeper into these teams. We're strapped for time. Where do you have Morocco?
Stand by.
Same here. I think they could blow the group away, but flunk in the playoffs. So anything else to add on Morocco before we do move on, though?
No, but I would say I wouldn't be surprised if they qualify for the World Cup again. They're still a very good team.
Well said. All right, so we're going to move into the final group, and that's Group J. I think Group J is also a group of life, Football Pharaoh. where there's Congo DR, Benin, Madagascar, and Tanzania. And I would say these are all 4 potential debutants, even though Congo DR qualified under Zaire. But as Congo DR, after the name change, they have never qualified. That's 47 years ago. So, and there's a lot of stories surrounding that Zaire team as well. So yeah, but we're not going to get into the political, things right now. Again, I did that enough times. Look, Tanzania, they defeated Burundi on penalties to make it, and I was so surprised that Tanzania had to struggle to make it to this round, because we know they're a better team. They have, they have Mbwana Samata in the team and a few other quality players. What are your thoughts on Tanzania, man?
Even though
and just to put in a golden nugget, I actually did a little thing. This is the first timers at this stage of qualifiers. This is the first time Tanzania are making it this far. First time Guinea-Bissau are making it this far. Central African Republic, Equatorial Guinea, Mauritania, Niger, and Djibouti.
Wow.
First timers. So they've came to qualifiers, but they always seem to get knocked out in the early rounds. So if I am wrong, you could fact check me and correct me in the comment section down below, but I just think I'll add that one. Tanzania, where do you have them?
Even though this group is open, I think they're the worst team in this group. This is maybe the toughest group after Ghana and South Africa's. I have Tanzania finishing last, and because of that, I have the visa denied.
I actually have them in invalid passport, to be honest. I did some analysis, and their record has not been very, very good at all. When they stack up against these other teams in the group, their record is not very good. So you have them in visa denied. Let's move on to Madagascar. And I must say, I'm disappointed that they missed the AFCON after doing so well last time around. I'm like, African Cup of Nations quarterfinalists 2019, and you just like, come on, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was getting excited about this team, and then bam, there they go. So for Madagascar, I have them in invalid passport as well. Where do you have them?
Ooh, Madagascar invalid passport.
Yep.
I think they're one of the more improved teams in Africa. I mean,
even though they missed the AFCON coming up.
Yeah, but that could also be a testament to the fact that it's hard to qualify for the AFCON. I mean, South Africa missed out, Zambia missed out.
True. There's a lot of cases where teams don't do well in qualifiers, but they do well in AFCON and vice versa. So Africa is a weird confederation, man. Let's just put that out there. Very volatile.
It is very weird, and they barely missed out on qualifying for another AFCON. And because they're in a group like this with no clear powerhouse, I actually have them a couple levels above. I have them on Miss the Flight.
So wow, Miss the Flight, Madagascar. Yeah, I put both Madagascar and Tanzania in visa denied, man, and there's reasons for that. And the reasons for that is because even if they do get through, I think they'll get blown away. But it's just from the disappointment factor as well. So Benin, potential debutants, they also missed the African Cup of Nations
after making it to the quarterfinals last time, just like Madagascar.
I have them in visa denied. I think they have been a little better. And note, anybody watching this, I actually did a lot of analysis and look at the recent history and the recent results of all these teams and came up with the analysis. As I said, for Madagascar, I think they're on the decline again, bro.
For their sake, hopefully not, but you may be right about that. As far as Benin goes, Maybe I'm the one now that's being too lenient, but I have Benin one step above. I have them on missed the flight, and the reason why is because just like Madagascar, the group, DR Congo has kind of been like DR Congo failed to qualify.
They missed the AFCON too. So yeah.
All 4 teams in this group missed the AFCON after all 4 participated in the last one. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's how. And it goes to say, listen, I'm getting a little excited. It's the last group, but I don't know where the energy came from. But that's why we say Africa is the most volatile, the African Confederation, most volatile confederation. You don't know what's going to happen. But what we know for sure is one of these teams will be 180 minutes away from making it to Qatar. One of them. Which one will it be? I actually don't know. What are your thoughts on Congo DR, though?
I think they have great potential to make it back if they get their house in order. I mean, they still have guys like Cedric Bakambu, Yannick Bolasie in there. Very disappointed. There's no reason why they should be missing out on this upcoming AFCON.
Interject. Do you remember they were on course to qualify for 2018?
Yes.
And missed out by 1 point to Tunisia.
And in the process of that, they bottled a 2-0 lead against Tunisia at home.
Oh my, listen, Congo DR, man, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's a situation that we just mentioned. You could miss the AFCON, and you could be 180 minutes away from qualifying for the World Cup and actually do it.
Yep. Africa's mental, man. It's mental, African football.
Where do you have him?
I'm on standby. I'm on standby.
Yeah, I think I do have him on standby as well. Definitely have him on standby, but they have been very, very disappointing to say the least. So for me, the teams I have going for sure is Algeria, Nigeria, and Senegal. Standby: Tunisia, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Mali, Egypt, Ghana, Morocco, and Congo DR. And Football Pharaoh have a few more additions like South Africa, and I think you have I think that's about it. South Africa you have added there, and all the others are pretty much the same. So yeah, and Burkina Faso, you did put Burkina Faso on there, but I don't have Burkina Faso. I have Burkina Faso as base in the flight. But it has been a very, very interesting chat and analysis of Africa and in terms of their tier list on going to Qatar. And guys, I hope you enjoy the whole travel theme. Football Pharaoh and I will definitely be in Qatar 2022. We'll be on the first flight there. I don't think so. But where we have hope is that we'll be here for sure, I think, God's willing, in 2026 on home soil. We both live in America. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, look, guys, a link to Football Pharaoh's channel will be in the description box down below. Subscribe to both of the channels if you're new. Like the video if you like it. Use the link in the description to play and participate and do your own tier list if you want. Football Pharaoh, your final thoughts, tell the people where they can reach you, and bid your farewells because we are both freaking exhausted from doing Africa and Europe. I'm telling you, words cannot explain.
Oh yeah, well, I'm glad we knocked both out. Thank you for having me on yet again, Dom. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, you guys can find me at my channel, like he said, Football Pharaoh, or you can follow me on Twitter. That's Football Pharaoh at Soccer Pharaoh. That's at soccer_Pharaoh for tweets or on things that I talk about that I don't mention on my channel. So I'm tired as well. But yeah. Thank you guys for enjoying. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to Dominic if you haven't already, and leave your thoughts down below.
So guys, from Football Pharaoh and yours truly, I'd like to say thanks for watching and peace out. Rich Squad. Peace. Namaste. All right, that was it.